doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. Blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just straight for fun. Shutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Where they call me sweetness and I like to dance. Running the ball is like making romance. We had to go since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl chance. Now we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shuffle. They call me Speedy Will and I'm world class. I like running but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now I'm as smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little freaky, so watch me, girl. There's no one here that doesn't like me. My Super Bowl shuffle will set you free. I'm Samurai Mike, I stop him cold. Part of the defense, big and bold. I've been jamming for quite a while, doing what's right and setting the style. Give me a chance and I'll rock you good. Nobody messing in my neighborhood. Now I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew. Shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. Blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun. Strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Turf, I got no plan. I just throw my body all over the field. I can't dance, but I can throw the pill. I motivate the cats I like to tease. I play so cool, I aim to please. That's why you all got here on the double to catch me doing the Super Bowl shuffle. I'm mama's boy Otis, one of a kind. The ladies all love me for my body and my mind. Slick on the floor, ass can be, but ain't no sucker gonna get past me. Some guys are jealous of my style and class. That's why some end up on their ass. Come here looking for trouble. I'm just getting down to the Super Bowl shuffle.
From the Super Bowl shuffle to the super pick, the Bryce Young pick. Listen, I commend the Texans. I really do. Like, to go for it, to go get it. And then, like, you scored, but don't go for the tie. Go for the win. Go for that win. We don't want the number one pick. Why? We already effed ourselves with the whole Deshaun Watson thing. Why? I guess ultimately they made out very well with that. Maybe that was their give back. Was that their give back to, like, the league? Like, hey, listen, we know we kind of fucked everyone a little bit with the Deshaun Watson. I saw that first number one in forever. That pick is going to bring in multiple first rounders. I mean, good for the Bears. Like, listen, I like the Bears. I know Zach McCarthy thinks that I don't, but I like the Bears. I like Justin Fields. I do. I have multiple Bears friends. It's weird. It's weird because it's like a team you wouldn't think, and they're local, like some local guys. So it's a team you wouldn't think locally. You know, it's halfway across the country. But I'm excited to see what that means because they are a couple picks away. I don't know if it's next year, but they're like that team like a year or two away. You're gonna be like the Bears, as long as they don't blow it like the Browns have done multiple times. Because man, the poor Browns. Browns were the only team in the AFC North to not have a shot at a playoff like spot today. The Steelers were so close. Steelers fans, I was rooting for you guys. I would have rather played you because like it comes out. Oh shit! Are you guys watching this? Uh-oh. That's never good. Scott, the Lions just fumbled in the oh no, I'm sorry. The Packers just fumbled and the Packers got it back. I thought the Lions fumbled. All right, so we'll get the break and so we can get Scott back to the game, but we're going to do Mosaic and XR. So much to talk to you guys about. So, listen, I'll just address the elephant in the room. You know, it is what it is. I know if the situation was reversed, I wouldn't want to take like Kansas City didn't do anything wrong. I'll start out by saying that. I am not mad at Kansas City. I'm not mad at Kansas City fans, although there are some like little jabs like, oh yeah, we're so bad, but why'd we get the first round bye? It's like, dude, don't do that. That's what I don't want to hear, right? If we're so bad, why did we get the first? It's like, stop. You don't have to talk about it. Let's just not. It's like let's just not talk about it, right? But listen, Kansas City fans didn't do anything wrong. I don't know that anybody did anything wrong. I don't know that the NFL made a bad decision with what they did. I think their hands were kind of tied. And it's just an unfortunate situation is what it comes down to. But of all years, and again, Bills fans are like, oh, we would have had the first round or the first round bye. We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know if we would have beat the Bengals. We could have had the third seed, which ultimately I kind of would have rather been playing. Who are they going to play? The Ravens? I don't know who I just don't. Listen, here's what it comes down to. I don't want to lose to the Dolphins. It's the one team outside of the Chiefs I don't want to lose to. John Mechie and Jermaine Johnson. There's a Breece Hall mosaic. Chris, that is a win right there. Good for you, man. Jahan Dotson and a Patrick Mahomes mosaic. That is absolutely a win right there for you, man. That's cool. We got some Seahawks fans in here. I can't believe you guys are in here, man. It's funny because I was watching that Steelers game. Actually, I was kind of watching like... So I'll back up a little bit. My son had a wrestling tournament today, or a team meet. And I took my tablet, and I have a hotspot, so I had the games on my tablet. But, like, I knew there were some guys and even kids there that wanted to see the games that couldn't. So I set it on the stairs, and it was funny because I kept seeing them walk by and do this and look at me, and, like, I was like, dude, you can sit and watch. I put it out here in case other people wanted to see because they felt like they were, like, looking at my device. I was like, I got a phone. This is, like the TV for anyone around. So we were following the games at the wrestling tournament, but what a cool three-way, there's a Mitch Trubisky, what a cool like three-way fight for the AFC, you know? It was really interesting because if the New England won, they got it. And that game was close. It was close even though the score didn't end up that way. How about this dude? Never had an interception in his career to the NFL, 3 this year. Trey McBride. There's a Nakobe Dean mosaic, a Nick Bonito red mosaic, and a Jerry Rice. So that was a cool little battle, and it kind of came down to what a horrible Jets Dolphins game. What did it end up like 9-6? Was that what the final score was? Something like that. Like crappy game. Why did Flacco is Mike White hurt? Does anyone I couldn't hear anything. Well, I did have my Bluetooth in, but I couldn't, like I was talking to my son and there was so many people around. But why did was Mike White injured that he didn't play in that game? I just feel like he's a much better choice than Flacco was. I didn't really get to watch the game. I was on the red zone. Look at this. That is the National Pride Red Mosaic and the Garrett Wilson introductions. White was hurt before this week. See, I wasn't really following. I mean, here's the thing. If they do, the league at some point has to step in. Let's just hypothetically say this, Don. Tua's had, 2 concussions and a back injury that had concussion symptoms. If he comes in this week and he gets Rousseau rips his head off, right? Inevitably, it's going to probably happen at one point. Are we going to bring in, are we really going to go through this again? Are we going to really, bring an ambulance out in the field and go through this? You can't reschedule a playoff game. Who's the winner? Do you really... I'm just saying, I agree with you, but if I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm like, if he's good to play, he needs to play, right? Here's our auto. The Steelers... I didn't see it until the recap. Can we just talk about how the Steelers did a CPR celebration this week? People were really offended by it. I don't know if it was just out of habit. People have done it before. If it was out of respect to those people who gave CPR, it's like one of those things you just don't do. You just like stay away from it. You know, like we all get it. Just stay away from it, you know? That was weird. It was a bad, I don't know. Desmond Ritter, Kate Otten, what's your thoughts? And then there's a kicker. Love kicker autos. I agree, Don. I just don't think they thought about it. And the worst part was, Don, do you know what page I saw it on? I was scrolling on my feed and I saw it on a Browns page. I'm like, really, dude? You hit dudes across the head with helmets and you're going to talk about bad taste? Don't. It wasn't like it was their fans. It wasn't like it was a player. So let's go player for player and talk about, you know, it was stop. The AFC North, I think, is the most bitter rivalry across the league. Maybe the NFC East, but like, if you're going to pick a division that you think has the strongest rivalry, who would you say that it is? One division, strongest rivalry among fans, not teams. Like, it's definitely not the Bills division. There's just not a ton of rivalry there. Like, there's not a lot of, you know, Justin Herbert. But I'm with you, Don. I just don't think they thought about it. Oh, I'm with you, Chris. That's what I said. I don't think it was bad. It's just, I'm with you. People get butthurt. You know the day and age you're in. There's probably a lot of other things you can do. For example, did you see what happened in the Colts game? There was a Colts defensive back that went to high school with Damar Hamlin. A little bit closer situation. He intercepted, who were the Colts? The Texans, right? He intercepted Mills, I think. And he ran down to the 3, which was outlined in blue, and he put the ball down on the 3, held up like a heart, and everyone got around him in the shape of the heart. Coolest celebration of the day. And he went to high school with Damar. So that was really cool. Romeo Doubs, Derrick Henry. And then there's a Warren Sapp out of 49. But I'm with you, Chris. I saw your post about the Madden thing. I think what it comes down to is for the rest of our lives, for the rest of eternity, we're going to have people that are looking for something to complain about. So, all right. So listen, we talked about the games. I'm sure we'll get back to it. But for a minute, let me thank you guys for filling up some card show breaks, because we had some people at the card show that were watching our breaks. And we waited till the card show slowed down, but it was actually really cool. They're like, oh, you're doing a break, you know? We did them there every year for the first 2 years. We took 2 years off and then we went back to it. And it was cool. Have you seen the story of Tina receive someone from the way she went off? No way, Chris. Are you serious? That would be cool. Did she then cut the face off? Oh, we have our auto coming. If you've seen The Office, you know what I'm talking about. Eli Manning, red. Desmond Ritter introductions. Jamison Williams, rookie. Jelani Woods, there's a Jamison Williams. And Cade Otton. Did he have a touchdown this week, or was that last week? Maybe it was last week. Oh, yeah. What's his name for the Bucks got his 50th career touchdown this week. This is the last week for FanDuel. However, Scott, and again, I have it right here. Update fantasy scores. It's on my sheet right here. And random cards from baseball stuff. That's all my list for tonight. However, those of you that are in the season-long DraftKings, we are going to be, because I didn't give high score credit out in week 17 because they canceled that week. We didn't count that week. I am going to be doing, even though I did an additional contest that week, I am going to be doing one more contest where the high score winner will get $10 credit. So, but we are going to also give away spots for some fantasy playoff FanDuels. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be starting tomorrow. Trey Lance, National Pride. Christian Watson, Elam. Wan'Dale Robinson. There's a Danny Gray mosaic. Zamir White, silver. What a joke that game was. All right. And I wanted to get to the card show. I know, Scott. It's probably not going to be. Nick Nuss ran away with it for a while ago in the season long. And I apologize that Lat League kind of got away from us after that, that Hamlin injury kind of threw everything for a loop. We were waiting to hear about that game, and then the card show kind of just fell at the wrong time dealing with that, which is what I want to get to, man. I love the card show. If you have never, how many of you guys have been to a card show? Just say there's 20 people in here. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna put the poll up. I gotta know. No, Nuss was it in the second half, Scott. I gotta have a poll up. Have you ever been to a live card show? Yes? No. I just want to know. I'm curious, and you can even comment yes and no. You can even comment yes or no in the comments, but I'm curious just percentage-wise. And share your stories if you have. You liked it, you didn't like it, you had a good experience, a bad experience. There is Kyle Phillips, Matt Corral, Derby Alexander, Mike Gesicki, Tom Brady, and Men of Mastery, Barry Sanders. None since you were a kid. You last car show when you were 13. Oh my gosh. This right here is the problem. Chris was at the National, which, like, if it was just the National, it doesn't, and I'm not saying it doesn't count. It is like a card show on steroids. If that was your only card show, you went to the mecca of card shows, and it's actually not fair to compare card shows to the National. It's not. It's just not fair. It's not a fair experience. Matt Corral, Bellinger and Hutchinson, Harrison Smith, Buda Baker Red, and Joe Theismann out of 99 for the Washington football team. I've noticed that they do. They still put Redskins on it. No, Chris, it counts. It does count. It's like you'll never experience a small town card. Like, you'll go to a small town card show and you'll be like, if that's your only experience, right? Don says he took a Detroit plus 5.5. You should be all right now. You might still win. So I gotta say this. First of all, I didn't do my first card show until, what was it? The January before we went to the Chicago National. So it was like, I want to say it was 2019 was my first card show that I ever did, that I ever set up at. And it's weird, man. It really is at first. It's a hard thing to get used to. Sauce Gardner, silver. Kenny Pickett, blue chips. Man, they got a future with him, I think. I really do. Gonzalez, Wilson, Thielen, Bear. How much you put on it, if you don't mind me asking? Karlaftis, Malcolm Rodriguez, and there's an Amari Cooper blue out of 99. Well, Scott, you don't know. You don't know until you go. And smaller shows do warrant higher prices. But I'll say this, if you go to the right place early, like, you should have seen some of the deals guys got. There was a dealer who closed up by 9:45. He was out the door. 9:45, 10 o'clock. Left. He sold all he wanted to sell. He made like 10 grand. He was like, not made, but like sold 10 grand worth of cards. He was out the door. A guy caught him in the parking lot leaving that knew him and bought another $2,200 in cards off of him. Now, I don't know what the profit was on that. I don't know that guys that do card shows know. I mean, honestly, I probably lost money at the card show. It's nice to liquidate some boxes. But I went through before the card show. One of the things I did was I looked up all the prices I paid for boxes, what they were selling for on eBay, what they were selling for on Blowout, and then I priced it below eBay and Blowout. And 60 to 80% of my boxes were way below what I paid for them. And my sister's like, you're selling... Like, my sister helped me out. Big shout out to my sister. She always is a massive help at the card show. But, like, what we paid for cars a year or two ago is way below what they are now. It just is what it is. It did not take away from my joy of the card show, though. Oh, yeah, because you're in Washington State, Scott. Yeah. True. It's like buying Eagles or Steelers cards here. Which I sold some Steelers cards. I'm a sucker. I'm just going to say this. I'm a sucker, and I think I said this on the break at the show, if you come to a show wearing a team sweatshirt and a hat and you look like a fan, I'm going to give you a better price. I talked to Jason about this tonight. He said he does the same thing. If you come to me telling me, honestly, you're going to sell on Whatnot or you sell on eBay, I'll work with you. I know what you're doing. But I'm not going to give you my good stuff at a discount. but I'll sell you stuff I'm not really have any emotional attachment to. I'll give you deals on that because I know you need to make money. But I'm not going to give you my good stuff for cheap because. But let's just say you come in with a San Francisco hat and a sweatshirt on, and you're talking to me about the team, and you're like, I really like this Joe Montana card. I really like this, whatever card. And I'll give you a deal on it. I want collectors to have their cards. And I did that a lot with Pittsburgh fans. Like, I had a booklet of Deontay Johnson and Benny Snell. That booklet, it was a out of 10. It was probably worth about $125, $130. I ended up selling it for like $75. He's like, oh man, I really want this. I was trying to get $100 for it. And then I knocked it down to 90 for him. And he was like, I'm just sharing with you the way it works because I'm not good at this stuff. Maybe you guys are good at this. And he kept coming back. He's like, would you do trades? I'm like, what do you have? He goes, nothing here. I'm like, it's hard to tell you if I would trade if you don't have anything here. But ultimately he goes, listen, I really want this card. Would you do 80? And I heavily contemplated it, but I said, tell me what you're going to do with it. He goes, I'm going to send it off to get graded. And he goes, and then I want to display it. And I said, do you think it will grade well? Like, look at it. And he looked at it. He goes, I think so. I said, you're really going to keep it. You're not flipping it. He goes, I swear I want to display it. I'm like, it's yours for $80. That's cool. Like, that's cool to me. Like, I want to know people's honest intentions. I swear to God, if I see that card on eBay, I'm going to lose my mind. Not that it's a big sale. It's a small card. There's a Ritter out of 99. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we should love the hobby, which gets me to my whole point here. Which brings me to my next point. Don't do drugs. No, but for real, it brings my point. When you go to a card show, and the whole reason I ask you guys, have you been to a card show? I think social media, and I think big breakers, massive breakers that just break nonstop, they have really put a damper on the hobby. Facebook groups that are very negative, scammers, things like that have put a very negative, have done a negative justice to the hobby. Jalen Waddle out of 199. And the reason I tell you that is because when you go to a card show, it's an enjoyable experience. It really is. David Bell. It rejuvenates me. I love it, man. People are just happy. They're there to make deals. They're there to make trades. They're there to have fun. And you just don't get that online. You get that in some places. You get that in small bubbles. But generally, it's people wishing harm on people online, I feel like. Or, oh, nice pool, nice retail pool, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Out of 49, Isaiah Spiller. And I feel like when you go to card shows, you remember why you're in the hobby. You remember why you love it. You remember why you do it. And so, for that reason, I decided I'm going to go to more card shows. Not set up, but go. And I want to see the other side of the table a little bit more. And here we go. Look at this. Pierre Strong out of 75 for the New England Patriots. Steve Hamler. There you go, Steve. You at work tonight, Steve? The Chargers. Brandon was getting that patch there. What's going on in this game? And the other thing is, I wanna when I do card shows, I think I'm done breaking at them. As much as I enjoyed that experience with you guys, I felt like I was torn. That's nice, Steve. Well, congratulations on the hit. Ooh, is this a plate? I think we have a plate auto. Uh-oh, you better have your one-on-one guesses in. I think it's a plate auto from the looks of it. It's got round and quarters. Out of 149, Malik Willis for the Titans going out to Don Wiley. Seth, I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 people from our group. Now, out of those, only 2 of them break with us. 3 of them break with us. The other ones I just know from locally, and they set up at shows. But it's cool, man, when you get to come and see it. I hope that you get to... Ooh, what's that? What is that? Leo Chanel out of 249. What is this card? Does anyone know? Snoop a loop. What is this got to be a case hit, right? For the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going out to Jason Mello. Let's mag that up for you, Jason. Case hit. There you go, Snoop a loop. I broke it? What did I break? I guess that means... Oh, that's not a 1-1. They're about to... Oh, they just did! Did they get in? They had to get in there. They didn't mark him in? This game's crazy. Rodgers... Listen, I don't know, though. I'm so torn. All right, I'm going to just give you my thoughts. I really want Rodgers to be in the playoffs because I do like a playoff Rodgers. Mostly I like watching Rodgers lose in the playoffs. But I also kind of want to see Geno get a shot. I talked to a guy at a card show this weekend, and I let me rephrase it. I argued with a guy at a card show this weekend. We had talked about how busts as quarterbacks, and he brought up Geno Smith, and I said, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, he was just, he was I'm like, dude, the guy's going to be comeback player of the year. And he goes, no way. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the guy has been in the league since 13. He went through a nightmare in the locker room, and he still got the starting job. He goes, that's just because they have no one else. I'm like, they have Drew Lock. If you're going to call him a bust, then Drew Lock, then start with Drew, right? Like, Drew Lock's still there, right? Start with Drew. What happened to number 7? Did he get kicked out? Lamar, for the case hit. What happened with number 7? What just happened there? What did I miss? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Tony Romo! 1 of 1! Plate auto. That's nasty. Look at that. And I will mag that up because it's soft on it's not the plate on the back. Whoa, that's a cool card. Banger babies. Y'all don't like Roma? That is nasty, right? That is truly a cool card. I love Roma. He did the Bills game today. Oh, that's 100. Where's my 130s? I think that'll get in a 130. For real. Dude, I'm not digging the way the... So, did you guys see the... Yeah, I like Rome. Like, I don't despise Dak, but I like Roma as a player, and I like him even more as a commentator. I hate Aikman. I'll take Roma. I don't have a problem with Dak. He doesn't bother me, but I like Romo. I always liked him. I never not liked Romo. I never disliked him. I know, he's so good. I'm like, how? You know what? It makes you makes you wonder, was he a good quarterback with a bad coach? Or was he, was he, like, did he learn the game better after he stepped away? That's a way to end it. We have our national pack to do. We're going to open that national pack up. Don't go away. Man, I can't get this on right. I'm not even drinking much tonight. There we go. 2 stickers, 1 break, case hit, and the 101 in that XR. Wow. Well, and it all goes back to him botching that hold, too. All right, we have this national pack. Again, oh, there's 2 here. One's for the next break. All right, if it's a football card, it will go Yeah, I agree with you, Pete. You mean my sticker grade? I'm with you. All right. Oh, we got another 101. Holy shit. Oh, it's an out of 10. We're going to have to random this up. Oh, I hate this guy. But it is a sweet card, and someone's going to get it. LeBron James, gold vinyl out of 10. I don't know why it's out of 10, but it's sharp. Let's mag that up, too. We got another mag. Hold on. It's not a 6 out of 10. That is a 2 out of 10. A 6 out of 10 would have been an eBay 101. Garrett Wilson going to go to... oh, I'm sorry. We can't give this away. It's just worth too much money. Is that what you're supposed to say? I forget how do they say it? How do they say it on those groups that everyone breaks with? It's floppy like a goldfish. That's probably a better way to put it. So I'll be honest, I never really sat and watched them, but the other night after I was getting ready for the show it was like Wednesday, I had worked a lot. It was like 1 a.m. I'm like, you know what? I played some Fortnite and yeah, it was Thursday because on Friday I hung out with my brother and I said, so last night I was playing Fortnite and I was watching Whatnot and I was like, wow, things I never thought I would say when I was almost 40. We may not get this in a mag. It's not going to fit. I may go up to a 130 on this one. Hold on. I'm going to go up to 130. If it doesn't fit in 130, we won't do it. So, and I watched them. And I tried to like them. They're not bad. I don't want to say anything bad. I tried to like them. Yeah, it's just not going to fit. I'm sorry. I'm okay with the enthusiasm. You know me, I'm enthusiastic. I'm not okay with the pretend, the insincere enthusiasm. And that's when I turned it off. I was like, you're fake now. Like, it's okay to be excited. But when someone sends $400 on a team and you go, oh, over a Mac Jones silver, I'm not an auto, just a base. Like, don't get me wrong, that's a cool card. That is a cool card. Not on like an NT Select Prism mixer where guys spent like $400+ on a team. I'm like, are you all right? And I'm just, that got to me. And then when they got excited over expired redemptions of nobodies, I was like, come on, what are you guys doing? All right, we got to random this. 3 stickers, 1 break. Look at that. Yeah, it just, you know what it is? I feel like they're preying on newbies that get excited because they're like, oh, guess what I pulled? They were so excited it must be worth a lot. And that's my thing. Don't get me wrong. I get excited. I love cards. I love $20 cards as much, I love $100 cards. But don't be fake about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll get into that later. There's so much more. I miss you guys. I could not enjoy cell phone breaks either. The way they do that. I tried it at the show. I can't do it. I tried, guys. I really tried to bring you in with the cell phones. They ain't my thing. Leo Chanel out of 249, Malik Willis out of 149, Waddle out of 199, Ritter out of 99. Whoa! Like that, Scott? Sauce Gardner, silver. Kenny Pickett, blue chips. Cooper out of blue out of 99. Matt Corral. Theismann out of 99, blue. Matt Corral, base rookie. Were they both? Oh, that he got the debut and the base. Danny Gray, mosaic. Zamir White, silver. Whoa! Silver! Sorry, I can't. Dude, I get tired. They gotta be tired, right? Warren Sapp out of 49. Desmond Ritter, base. Trevor Lawrence, red mosaic. National Pride. That's a base, Watson. The Kobe Dean mosaic, and I know it's a running joke, and a Brees Hall mosaic. Sorry, Pete. What kind of dog do you have? My little Macy. Not my little Macy. My Macy's getting old. I had to carry her upstairs. Oh, it's breaking my heart. I can't do that. Guys, when my dog goes, I'm going to just be honest and straight up with you. It's going to be a couple days before I can probably... I may need a break to get over it. It won't be good, man. That's my baby. God forbid. I mean, if that's all that I lose in my life, I'm all right with it, but I don't want to see it. Snoop a Loop. Case hit. Doesn't count as a hit, though. Oh, see, mine's 12.5 now, Pete. I'm with you, man. I'm sorry. I feel bad because you know it's a lot for them to actually get up. So that doesn't count as a hit, but the Jags are Jason Mello. Uh-oh, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. We had the Isaiah Spiller for the Chargers going out to Brandon Rothdeiner out of 49. Pierre Strong out of 75 for the New England Patriots, Steve Hamner. Oh, guys, I'll throw this out there too. If you get like a bunch of hits with me before we ship and you're like, hey, I don't want these, what will you give me? I'm willing to buy some for break credit. And I'll just, if you want to message me and let me know, I'll go through your stuff and say, hey, I can give you this for it. I'm trying to restock for card shows. But if you ever want to move cards for break credit, let me know. Because I am going to try to do some more card shows, but let me know about that if you're ever interested. Cade Otton for the Bucks going out to Dan Morris. And Harrison Butker for the Kansas City Chiefs going out to Ian Hunt. I wish I could be more excited about them. And how about this? The 1/1 Tony Romo for the Dallas Cowboys. Was that interception for DeMar? Is that what you're getting at, Scott? All right, LeBron James out of 10 before we can random the credits. Kicker cards are awesome, man. They're underrated. They're not easy to find always. We pulled a Cade York auto the other day, I think. All right, so here we go. Everyone eligible for this. And guys, we're going to are you being like, are you effing around? Is that really that legit of a card? What? From this set? Don't F with me again. Shut the hell up. Holy shit. This is a big random. I mean, they're not getting it, obviously. Did anything sell? What the fuck? We can't give this away. Oh, someone's at the door. Hold on. Dude, that's a fucking sweet card. I'll donate half. I'll donate. No. I'll donate. I'm only keeping 30% of it. I'm donating 70% to charity. Did you guys see that one recently? All right, here we go. So this is a big deal then. All right, no more effing around. We're recording. All right, here we go. Cool, man. Good luck to everyone. Gold vinyl out of 10. Min roll 5. Good luck to everyone. This is cool, man. You know what? This is because you fast filled the break. I'm telling you, every single time we snap fill lately, we get ourselves a good hit. When we slow fill, the breaks are trash. I'm not kidding you. I've noticed it. It's like good karma. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Final round. Oh, no! They're going to get it all over. The Seattle Seahawks. Nathan Zimmerman. Nate Zimmerman. I'm not going to write on that top loader. Congratulations. Oh, and he's a Detroit Lions fan. So the Seahawks are in the random, like a little kick in the face to him. But then he has the Seahawks and he gets this. So a little bit of a pick-me-up. Congratulations. And you know what? Thank you guys for being a part of it. That's cool. And this is why I love breaks. It's why we do what we do. Thank you guys for hanging. We're not done. I'm going to clean up. Please come back. I'll be back. I'll be live no later than 11:25. Give me about 10 minutes. We'll be back before the end of this game. So don't go anywhere. All right? I mean, I guess I could throw some tunes on. Should I stay live? You want me to stay live with you guys so we don't go off? I'll have to tag and stuff. Should we do that? Let's do that. We'll stay live. We'll throw some tunage on. Oh, no, we didn't do hit list. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hit list is not done. I got caught up in the LeBron card. I apologize. So I'm going to tell you a quick story. Real quick. So there was a kid at the card show. He just got in the cards recently. And he bought a box of select draft picks. Like, there's more to the story, but he essentially said, I pulled this Brock Purdy Silver Select Draft Picks autos. And he had 800 on at the show. And he told me near the end of the show, and I said, listen, can I give you a piece of advice of what I would do? I would knock that down significantly because I think you're better off making some money off that card. You seem like you know what you're doing. He's like, I know, but they're selling for like $600-700 on eBay all over. And I said, but why put 800 on it then? Why not put 600 on it? He goes, well, I think I can get more if he wins this week. I said, we know he's going to win. We know he's going to the playoffs. Even if he gets to 1 seed, I said, I just think that your best bet is if you want money for that card, if you're not, and I'm trying to teach a young kid this, Eagles and the Jets. So he put 600 on it, but it was pretty late in the show and he never sold it. And I told him, I said, listen, man, don't be afraid to sell a card that you're not attached to. Think about what you can buy in cards for that. And the reason I'm telling you is I say the same thing about this card, man. Don't be the guy that has this card on eBay for $8,000 for 11 months until you. Oh, man, what a cool card! I'm happy for you, Nate. Sorry for those of you who didn't hit it, but I try to talk to the kids about that. That's another reason I love card shows, guys. We have people dropping out. I'm gonna give you guys a minute. Give me a minute. I'm not gonna go off stream. Let me throw some music on. Hit stop record. I'll throw some tunes on, and not the Super Bowl shuffle. We'll get back to it here in a little bit. Love y'all. Do a little Connor praise.
Yeah, straight A student, but I'm friends with the cool kids. Following the rules and the rubric.
Connected to DSKTRPATIEBLG.
Stays like Rose Chris, clockwork, how I shine like Kubrick. Yeah, I heard what you got with the music. Think that it's hot, but it's not like mucus. Pick a side, never switch, get a backbone. Girl, they only wanna hit me on the bat phone. Hey, turn a rap flow to a cash flow. Cash cow, got the game in the last song. 5 figures this week, no show yet. Yeah, I do it all from my home setup. Whoa, turn a TikTok to a Rolex. And I got more views than a Coachella. Make money on streams cause I own it. Can't exploit me cause I know better. Work smarter, not harder, I know this. But I still do both, I'm a go-getter. Scroll back on the gram, you can see just how I did it. Ayy, listen, overnight, I've been at it for a minute. Ayy, world gave me lemons and I turned it into lemonade. Got a juice and I made a brand off of it like a Minute Maid. Yeah, straight A student, but I'm friends with the cool kids. Following the rules and the rubric. Freestyle on the bus and it's too lit. Everybody like, hold down, who's this? Ship don't sink, no loose lips. What's a rowboat to a cruise ship? What's a penny stock to a blue chip? What's an NPC?
That's a Mosaic card.
Whole life felt protagonist, like Bilbo Baggins is. Name got weight, no
I know what a blue chip is, but it's cool they bring it in.
Now I'm just headed to the top, go kill it. Said he gonna pop, no kidding. I can never stop, no chilling. Way too attached, yeah, I caught those feelings. Shot through the roof, I ain't got no ceiling. Boom, hit him with a hook, reel him in like a fishing line. Hit the ground running and I'm blowing through the finish line. Everybody in the crowd bounce when I finish lines. Make them all dance like the Finnish prime minister. Face so innocent, flow so sinister. Pay those dividends, hold no prisoners. Try to put it all in the verse, phone D&D, so please no visitors.
Straight A student, but I'm friends with the cool kids. Following the rules and the rubric. Freestyle on the bus and it's too lit. Everybody like, hold down, who's this? Raised in the States like Bruce Chris. Clockwork, how I shine like Kubrick. Y'all heard what you got with the music. Think that it's hot, but it's not like mucus.
100 gram.
Me and my buddy, we making all of this money. Yeah, I know it's good to be bragging. They never catching us lagging. Me and my buddy, we working hard for this money. You know I've been in my bag, yeah. Buddy, I got it like that, yeah. Dive it aside, me and my boy gon' climb to the top. Sidekick game like Calvin and Hobbes. Batman and Robin, y'all know me, I'm down for the cause.
Y'all know us, we start the party. Go way back like Doc and Marty. Either die legend like John Lennon or
Doc and Marty. That's a cool line. I never heard that. What song is this?
looking around me. It's
Buddy.
Mommy, just look at the audience size.
While robbing you blind like Bonnie and Clyde.
Y'all do too much just to fit in.
Zach and Cody, we stay twinning.
Sweet life only, we stay winning.
Been this way since the beginning.
Me and my buddy, we making all of this money. Yeah, I know it's rude to be bragging. They never catching us lagging. Me and my buddy, we working hard for this money. You know I've been in my bag, yeah. Buddy, I got it like that.
Yeah, my greatest idols are all-time robbers. I'm talking Biggie and Pac.
Yeah, every room that I walk into, it's like all I hear is applause.
Hey, I don't need to just roll solo. I got a buddy like Han Solo. I'm in the money, I rock polo.
I never bomb sets, I just bomb photos. Like boom, lights, camera, action. Do a big boy, I'm talking Miss Jackson.
Right, Barry Joe's BT, I'm feeling like Braxton. Good Jewish boy, cause I always pay taxes.
I've been on a mission, got a blast.
Feel like Jimmy Neutron with the raps.
Why you always living in the past?
Let me give you something that'll last.
Me and my buddy, we making all of this money. Yeah, I know it's rude to be bragging. They never catching us lagging. Me and my buddy, we working hard for this money. You know I've been in my bag, yeah. Buddy, I got it like that. Like, damn, my buddy, yeah, we never need an understudy. Did it independent, we don't ever need nobody's money. Everybody calling me, they said they want something from me. Put me on a song, all of a sudden they be running from me.
Running from me like you playing good cop, bad cop. Crowd going crazy like it's Woodstock, can't stop. Every show I'm playing be like new girl, pants drop. Working way too hard, you never gonna see the man flow.
Child, leave this empty. I'm still dancing with two left feet. I can get it. I can get it. Yeah. Now I'm still dancing with two left feet, yeah. But with a little help, I can move on beat. Now I can moonwalk in tube socks and groove all week. But I can't seem to two-step, I lose my feet. Now I can shake it, I can shimmy, I can shuffle, I can grit it. You can grit it? I can grit it, it just don't look that pretty. And I can do this little walk too, it goes like this. It goes toe, 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 cross, yeah, that's it. Tell me, baby, what you mean by that? They don't even gotta, it just seem like that. Where you think you're coming with them jeans like that? Hey, start a little fire, gasoline on that. My boy. I can never move, I just do it through the music. Make the crowd just to check on the acoustics. I can never lose, I ain't never get a goose egg. But I'm still in the groove with a two-step. Yes, you know I'm gon' get it there. Way she move her body, yes, you know this what she doing. She don't mess with anybody, nah, not a single person here. Whoa, got a bill, baby, why you bring your person here? Keep it on the low, talk to me, yeah. If you wanna go, walk to me, yeah. If so, let's shimmy, yeah. Back it up slow, like good. Tell me, baby, what you mean by that? They don't even got it, it just seem like that. Where you think you're going with them jeans like that? Hey, start a little fire, gasoline on that. My boy.
That's another one.
Got a new crib, feeling big now. Yeah, I know I'm running, but I'm working on my credit, so I'm looking me a big house. But at least now, walk around with my dick out. Talking about the downs of the couch, she said, what now? Gonna need a discount on now, how you turn out? My mama in town, so she brought the something fun out. But you can get the fuck out. No, I'm fine. But for real, I got a nice view when I'm high too. The sunlight really shine through like a light bulb. But keeping it 50 times too, I be mindful of people going through life, ooh, not at my shoe. Now I finally got the moving, I'm in motion. Now I feel like Macaulay Culkin. I've been wishing, I've been hoping. Now I'm focused. And when you ask me how I'm feeling great. Wow. New crib, new money. $1 million, you scared, you funny. We count blessings from the flow to the ceiling. My homie Henny asked me how I'm feeling great. Wow. New crib, new money. $1 million, you scared, you funny. We count blessings from the flow to the ceiling. My My homie hit me and he asked me how I'm feeling great.
I get it up to the apex. Fuck with a paycheck, and she bad and she don't want the latex. That shit is dangerous, and you talk cause you know I can say less. I'm about to cake dance, on the dick I know she can break dance. Wow. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck was a bad bitch with a big butt? Shorty got a whole lot of coke and a ziplock and a wristwatch.
I never heard this. Who is this? Huddy.
Home, I'ma get lost, fucking on my Rosso. Low on a drop stone cold, got a toe tag and a book bag. Look back, yeah. Yeah. Get on my face, be back. Relax. Hopping out with like be-bag. Ski mask. Walking on foot for be-pass. Fuck on my foot, need that. She on my...
She don't want no fucking roses, I give her all of them. Now I see me the pose up, I'm too atrocious. Everything I fucking see, but it should be loaded. Mama really looking me,
Get your new guesses in.
I get it up to the apex. Fuck with a paycheck, and she bad and she don't want the latex. That shit is dangerous, and you talk cause you know I can say less. I'm about to cake dance, on the dick I know she can break dance. Oh fuck, whoa. Yeah.
Wow, Hawks are in. Pack is out. Lions would have gotten in. That's damaging. That hurts. That right there. That right there is why those games should have been played simultaneously. And there's a lot of people in the league that believe that was a mess up. Who's he talking to like that? Rodgers doesn't take that kind of time with people. Tell you what, good for Rodgers. I mean, you never, and I will say this, I've learned to like Brady. I've learned to like Rodgers a bit too. But Brady never ever does this after a loss. Especially if it would have cost him a playoff appearance. Brady tends to hit that like dark place real quick. Rodgers is handling it well. I'll just say that for what it is worth the purpose. Wow. Impressed. Say what you will about the man, but that takes a lot to do that. Maybe it is his last game. Maybe that's why he wants to go out on the right note. He certainly didn't look like he enjoyed football this year at all. And not at one moment. I don't think Brady looked like he did either. It's all right. You can hate Rodgers too. I get it. I don't love him. I like him more now than I ever did. And maybe, you know what it is? Maybe for me, what it is a little bit is... I'm moving this around a little bit. Maybe what it is a little bit for me is... I'm starting to feel like I'm the old guy in the room. Do you know, like... So, this weekend, a kid came to buy some of the Funkos. I know him. It's a friend of mine. He brought his kid to the show. And we had Herbert, Tua, Burrow, and Brady. And he wanted Brady. I said, dude, Brady maybe plays another year. Don't you want someone you can watch if you're going to buy the toy? So he ended up picking Herbert. He already had a Burrow on. And I was like, man, that sucks. Like these kids, my kid's never going to see Brady play. My kid will grow up watching Allen, which is cool. I got a quarterback because I went through my childhood not having a quarterback to idolize. Like my favorite quarterback is Doug Flutie. I love Tyrod Taylor. Those guys, my kids aren't even going to know who those guys are. Those guys are nobodies. They're only important to me because I'm a Bills fan. That's a shot right there. Cobb and Rodgers. Is Cobb done too? That's a card next year. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I just saw what you said. That looks like a shot of two guys that are calling it quits. I don't blame them, man. The league for those guys is not what it was when they started. Dan Campbell, can we just say Dan Campbell has a job next year? Right? Absolutely. Lambo litter box is what they shit the bed. What does that mean, Lambo litter box? Because they shit on him. Oh, I get it. I had to think for a minute. Is Golf that dude there next year? I mean, I'll just say this, and you guys know this is when I said I didn't like Rodgers. Back when I didn't like Rodgers, and again, I don't love him, but I've grown to like him a little bit more. I just don't see how Eli Manning's not a first ballot, but Aaron Rodgers is. There's the argument comes down to so often. Well, did he have a Super Bowl win? Yeah, Eli Manning has 2. Aaron Rodgers has 1. Yeah, but it's the defense. Okay, but NFL or the Super Bowl MVP was Eli Manning in 2 Super Bowls. Not only does Eli Manning have 2 Super Bowl wins, but he has 2 Super Bowl MVPs. They don't just hand it to you, right? Like, you have to do something in the game. So all I'm saying is I believe that Aaron Rodgers 100% is a first ballot Hall of Famer. But I think Eli Manning is too. And it bothers me that people are like, oh, I don't know about that. That's one of my pet peeves about people that hate on Eli. Although the Manning brothers have become a bit annoying to me. I'm not going to lie. Kyler Gordon, Cameron Thomas, we got an auto right off the bat. I think Rodgers still plays. I don't see him wanting to walk away from it. Randy Moss, Kyler Gordon, Cameron Thomas, and Charles Haley. You think Goff has a few years so he'll play? Charles Haley for the Niners. Dougie getting one right off the bat. Could you imagine if this is the break that they traded the Seahawks in? There's a Seahawks trade in this one. Devin Hester was an icon. And he wasn't a first. You're saying he wasn't a first ballot? Dude, Hester was an icon. Like, you watch. People tuned in to the game when Hester was on, right? Like, here, let me grab some sleeves real quick. Anytime you're good enough where people avoid you, whether it's a cornerback, a kick returner, you know, if they double team you on the line, those are the things. Those are the things that make you a Hall of Famer. Yeah, they did. Jeff, you're right. They were like, oh, we're going to watch Hester return a kick. Like, that was like a red zone thing, right? Like, hey, this is something you guys are going to want to see. Chris Jones, Etienne Silver, and Isaac Bruce in it to win it. Oh, is it? It's 11:30 already. Well, I do love hanging out with you guys. So thank you guys for being with me tonight. That last break was a little wild. I hope we can pull something fire here as well. We do have the silver pack at the end for the fast fills. Trevon Diggs, Dobbins, Dillon. So we know there's a Malik Willis, Quay Walker, Alec Pierce? Do we know when the actual schedule comes out? Will they release that tonight? Or do they wait till tomorrow? Justin Jefferson Silver there. Cool card. Did you guys see the interview with Jamal Williams about Pokemon cards? He's like, I don't know, like, I just like football, like, to the point where he's like, I just want to go home and play Pokemon. And someone said about Pokemon. He's like, what? What you talking about, Pokemon? It ain't called Pokemon. Dude, he was like mad that the guy called it Pokemon. And it was so funny because I watched that interview on Friday. And on Saturday, a guy came up and was like, hey, do you have that Pokemon Evolution? I'm like, Pokemon Evolving Skies? Yeah, that's it. Like, dude, you are off on every level of that. Oh, what's this? Out of 25, Jameson Williams, blue chip, white background, Detroit Lions, Jason Mello, nice card. Was that a trade too? Was that on a trade? I gotta see. Is the Lions a traded team? Nope. Packers and Seahawks, Jets and Bills. Jason Mello, nice card there. Blue chips. This guy has a future. I mean, he got obviously a very, very late start. I think it had a little bit to do with their success late. I mean, they got some pieces to move around, but I don't know, man. That Detroit team's got a little bit to talk about, right? McCaffrey, Nelson, Boyd, Green. It would have been nice to see them get in just for a little story. John Elway and Barry Sanders. No, not the schedule. I mean the schedule for playoffs, like what day and what times the game's played. Yeah, the Bills schedule set too. Home and away games. They don't have the schedule set, but they have the schedule set for next year. They were set like pretty much last night. A lot of them were. But do we know there's a Garrett Wilson silver? Do we know if the playoff games are set yet? Devontae Adams swagger. I'm just looking for times. So I have a cake being made for the... My fat ass has a cake being made for the Bills game. So I think you've seen her before. Malik Willis, Jeremy Rucker. A lot of you guys saw the girl break Sarah. She broke with my wife one night here. That's how we have tattoos. That's why I have a tattoo. Because whoever... Myself, my wife, Sarah, and Ryan all broke a box of baseball, and whoever pulled the highest card got to pick the tattoos. That's why I have a fucking T-Rex tattooed on my leg. It's not a joke. For those of you who don't know, I have a T-Rex on my leg. Here, I'll show you real quick. If you don't know, now you know. This is my T-Rex I have. Because... of a drunk break night, a little midnight mic action. And so anyhow, she does awesome baking. She entered a contest. She made it like multiple rounds. So this the greatest baker or something like that. The Bills are not Sunday at 1. Shut up. You're lying. Tell me that's not true. Oh my God. Please tell me that's not true. They're not doing 1 o'clock games, right? They have them on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I gotta look. If it's at 1, I have to... Oh, my God. My son has a wrestling meet. Come on, please. No, they didn't. Why would they make that game a 1 o'clock game? It's the... I don't see it here. Hold on, I gotta see this. All right, I won't hold you guys up. Oh, it's really at 1. I can't skip my son's wrestling meet. Oh, that makes me sick. Oh, I'm so devastated. Chris Olave, Cade York. Listen, it's going to be one of those things where I'm just going to go to the meet. If we lose, that's about the story of the season. Roger McCreary, Deontay Johnson. There's a Sam Howell and a Matt Corral blue chips. I'm not missing my son's wrestling meet. He's working too hard, man. He's working hard. He's not very good yet. It's only his second year. He's actually not good. But he'll get there. He's working hard. Oh, man. Dude, this whole dad thing, it's awesome. It's so rewarding. It sucks though. If I'm just being honest. Yeah, my sister, Seth, it's funny. My sister messaged me tonight. My sister's all in the cards. She gets more into them every time we do a show, I think. She sees the fun in it. And I think she sees the love for the hobby. When I talked about it last break about how the love for the hobby is contagious, and she messaged me tonight. She goes, I think I'm going to buy some Sam Howell cards. I think he's going to be good. I'm like, then do it. She was like, I said, but I'd wait for the off season. They'd probably trickle down a little bit. Treylon Burks, Tyler Batty Red, and Antonio Gates. Oh, today it was tough. Like, oh man. And I think it's in Central Columbia. I probably won't even have reception. Oh my gosh. Dude, I can't tell you how upset I am right now. Fucking cry. Oh, this is a conundrum. Like, it's the first test as dad. It's a dad test now, man. Do you love your kid? Do you really love your kid? Because it's like, do you love him more than you love? It's idolatry. Like, who do you love more? Trent McDuffie, David Bell, Zach Martin Red, Blue Chips, Treylon Burks. Yeah, it's, you know what? And Seth, that's what you got to do. You got to be ahead of it. Like Chris was on Justin Herbert, right? Chris, you were buying Justin Herbert, and then he got all good, and you couldn't quite, it was probably more expensive than you wanted to pay. Oh, listen, I missed the boat on Josh Allen. I bought a bunch the first year in 18, and then, oh, there we go. Kenny Pickett, NFL debut mosaic for the Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers, going out to Pete. And then the second year, a bunch of people offered me cards that ridiculous. His first season sucked. Josh Allen sucked. Like Peyton Manning first season sucked. And a lot of people sold off, like, oh, he's going to be a bust. We saw Nathan Peterman. He's not much better kind of situation. Garrett Wilson, Boye Mafe and Stingley, and Rondé Barber for the Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks going out to Jeff Guffey. And you know what? I bought a few. But I turned down, and I was still very young into the hobby. Remember, I got into it late 2017, early 18. Our group started in February 2018. And I bought a few, but I bought shitty ones. I turned down like the contenders and the prisms because they were still a little pricey. $200 for like graded 9.5. Oh, we got a white coming. Mac Jones, Carson Palmer, center stage. Josh Allen contenders auto graded 9.5 for like 250. There's a Kenny Pickett. Skylar Thompson mosaic rookie. We might see him next week. And DeAndre Hopkins out of 25. They can't have the whole... The only thing that changes, so we know, they know who they're playing except for like 4 teams. So people know, we know like a couple of years out. Next year we play the AFC West again, I believe. So we'll see the Chargers. The Chargers and the Chiefs are away. Denver and Vegas is at home. And it sucks because I go to a destination game every year. And Denver and Vegas are the 2 places I want to go. I went to LA this year to see the Rams. I'm not going to go see the Chargers. So it's Kansas City is probably our game we're going to go to next year. And then we also play like the Commanders. Or, I don't know. Yeah, how do we play all of them? Maybe we don't play Denver. I know we play Las Vegas at home and we play Kansas City. We might not play the Chargers. I know we play Chargers away. But we also play... Dude, I got to pull this up because it's weird. How do we play all those? I know we play the Giants. And that must just be our off one. I got to see it quick. Let me pull it up. We play at home, we play the AFC East, and then we play Denver, Las Vegas, Dallas, Giants, Tampa Bay, and Jags. And then away we play the AFC East, and then Kansas City, Chargers, Philly, Washington, Cincinnati. Yeah, so we play Washington, Philly, Giants, and Dallas. But we also play Denver, KC, Chargers, and who else is in that division? Las Vegas. How do we play? Do we always play 2 division? Do we always play like an AFC, NFC division? I don't ever remember playing a division in each. My home game this year is I'm going to the Giants game in Buffalo. The away game I'm debating between Kansas City or Cincinnati. We play the whole AFC. Oh, we do? I don't know why I didn't know that. I think probably because I pay more attention to it now than ever because I travel to games. Don't forget at the end, guys. Yeah, we played the North this year. You're right. And we played the what AFC did we play then? The North. We played the North AFC and the North NFC this year. Because we played the Ravens, the Bengals, the Steelers and the Browns. Uh-oh, I see some color here. Some of that top color here. Daxton Hill out of 99. Yeah, but like my brother's like, let's go to the Washington game. I'm like, it ranks the worst stadium. The Washington Commanders have the lowest ranked stadium in the league. Out of 75, Micah Parsons. Wish I would have had more of this guy at the show. Dude, look at this. Colts and Texans praying for DeMar before the game. That's awesome. They're showing all DeMar stuff here. I got to go back and watch that. Javon Walker, rookie. Mitchell Trubisky. You know, you think I'd know more, right, Jason? Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry, and Sauce Gardner out of 49 going out to the Jets. Logan, there you go. A little sauce on your card there. There we go. And it's going to be Pickens out of 75. That Pickett to Pickens is becoming a thing, I think. We're going to be going, I know, the Jets. The Jets ruined it. Hey, listen, you know who else does? I cannot believe Detroit did it. They beat the Packers and they still didn't get in. I feel bad. There were 2 teams that got let down by other teams today. They just didn't handle their business. Listen, and we had 2 hits there. We have 2 hits here. We got extra hits. Extra hits, guys. An extra hit. Here we go. There's another one. You got the sauce. Now you got the Garrett Wilson, Logan Wade. This one out of 99. And Logan, I have a note next to me about sending you a KC card. Man, I wrote it. It's sitting right next to me. Jahan Dotson out of 249 going out to the Washington Commanders. Logan with that one as well. Dude, I think that and the Vikings have been a bit exposed lately, right? Christian McCaffrey out of 199 going out to the Carolina Panthers. Nick D. Leo Chanel. Kadarius Toney. And Rashad Penny. Here's our Doug Flutie card. All right, we're going to go to the bottom first. Dude, we got extra auto. Yes. Out of 5 for the Tennessee Titans. James Rea with the Treylon Burks. So listen, extra autos. What did I just say? When we fast fill breaks, we have good karma. Last break in the silver pack, we pulled a couple $1,000 LeBron James card as a bonus. And now the XR gave us an extra hit. We got a patch and an auto. This is supposed to come with just an RPA. Maybe we don't get our RPA. Maybe we just get extra auto here. But let's see who it is. It's going to be for the Hawks on the trade. Noah Fant, former Denver Bronco, going out to Don and the Seahawks out of 49. Bonus hit. There we go. That's nice when you have a low hit break like this. Look at that. Out of 5 and out of 49 and a Sauce. 3 autographs. And it's not an RPA. It's a vet patch auto. But still nice and an out of 5. But we're not done yet. We're going to rip our silver pack. Remember, if it's a card that is not a football card, we will random them up. If it's if it's of what I consider a value, it will count as a hit. If it's not of value, we'll just random it up. Drake London, we are going to get some color. And Jonathan Taylor, numbered out of 199 for the Colts. So no hits there. They'll go to their respective teams. Nothing to random there. Indianapolis Colts, Chris Anderson with the Jonathan Taylor and a Drake London rookie. All right, so a little bonus football action there and an extra hit. See? Quick fills, big karma. Let's recap it. We'll still give away 2 $5 hitless credits. Here we go. Jonathan Taylor out of 199. Christian McCaffrey out of 199. Jahan Dotson out of 249. Garrett Wilson out of 99. Micah Parsons out of 75. Daxton Hill out of 99. Kenny Pickett. Skylar Thompson. DeAndre Hopkins out of 25. Kenny Pickett Mosaic. Tyler Batty Red Mosaic. Sam Howell Blue Chips. Matt Corral Blue Chips Mosaic. You guys broke my heart tonight telling me that game was at 1. I'm hoping you're lying. Garrett Wilson Silver. Malik Willis base. Chris Jones out of 99. Jameson Williams White out of 25. And Malik Willis debut. Our hits were Triple Threats George Pickens for the Pittsburgh Steelers going out to Pete Fuller. We had the Rondé Barber for the Tampa Bay Bucks going out to Jeff Guffey. Charles Haley for the San Francisco 49ers going out to Fresh, the Frigga Fresh, Dougie. Sauce out of 49 for the New Jersey Jets, Logan Wade. And Treylon Burks for the Tennessee Titans going out to James Ray. These are all at the bottom of the list. And Seattle Seahawks out of 49. It's crazy. Look at them. They're all at the bottom. They're all down there. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. 2 $5 hitless credits. Top 2 and $5 hitless credits. Good luck, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be the Cowboys and the Browns. Dallas Cowboys, Jeff Kellington, Cleveland Browns, Colt Martin, $5 hitless credits for you guys. Yeah, it's funny. That was a win for him, right? All right, guys, I'm out. I can't believe this. I got a lot to contemplate. Sunday at 1. It literally could have been any other game. I had a 1 in 6 chance to get that, and I hit it in the bad side. Oh my God. Ah, I'm so mad. I'm sorry if I woke up your dog. I'm so mad right now. Good night. I gotta go. I'm dealing with this. Good night.